driving down the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and I'll show where the starry clouds.
So something we hear quite a lot from couples is that the music for them, the music at the ceremony is actually the most important part of their day. So many of the couples that book us, that's where they're coming from. I suppose they would sometimes have a very particular thing in mind that you can't really get in a lot of other places. Like there's life, there's energy, there's, you know, but there's the vocal harmonies and stuff as well. So, and that's something that we can bring to even a very formal occasion like a wedding. Like we really kind of crank up the energy and give people a bit of a lift, you know. So that's what we do.
Oh, show me the way, mother. Oh, mothers, let's go down, let's go down, come on down. Oh, mothers, let's go down.
We had good fun one time when the whole congregation, as the bride and groom were exiting to Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher, they all kind of got up and they started dancing, and it was almost like a flash mob. And the two in-laws, like I think it might have been the bride's father and the groom's mother, danced down the aisle after the couple. So that was kind of fun. Enjoyed that.
Oh, pretty baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, that ain't.
Something we hear a lot is that people are surprised by how full it sounds. A lot of the time people come to us and they say, I'd like a gospel choir, but I don't think 6 people is going to really sound like one. And then they hear us and they're like, whoa, that sounds really full and sounds really, really strong. So that's something we hear quite a lot of. Another thing we hear is that people are kind of surprised by the versatility of it. They think, okay, I do like gospel music, but maybe I don't want a whole ceremony full of that. And we're like, well, as luck would have it, we also have fiddle and we have baron and we have, you know, so we can kind of spin other tunes. We're not limited exclusively to the kind of gospel genre, as it were. A lot of couples who maybe don't want a very typical Irish wedding will kind of come to us, kind of something a little bit alternative. They want something celebratory, but not necessarily kind of your typical church music. What always gets a really good response, Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher has so much kind of natural energy to it. It's a very, very popular one for the final song, when everything's kind of a bit more relaxed and people feel like they can kind of clap their hands, get up and dance. So that's always a hit. We're a gospel group, or Happy Days, you know, that's a pretty rock solid classic. And after the better part of 10 years singing it, personally I still really enjoy it. That's we got One Day Like This, the Elbow tune, that was a big hit for us last year. Clearly it was a big hit for Elbow, but it was a big hit on the wedding scene for us. We have recently, we had a groom who, okay, obviously we weren't as surprised that the bride had been involved in booking the gospel project, but the groom asked if we could get some brass players, some horn or trumpet and saxophone players, and she didn't know about them, so that was kind of fun when they just sort of popped up in the middle of the ceremony and she got a big surprise. That was fun. I mean, you do build up a lot of memories over 9 years, so, you know, yeah, plenty of them.